Get all the live shit going. So there was some issues with the audio when I did the Channel Awesome thing, so I'm gonna lower that down a little bit. Yo, yeah, okay, I see what's going on. All right, so there's too much gain on. Hey, hey. Sounds like I'm doing a song. Blah. All right. There we go. Check some other things. Hey! Yep. Doing this shit. Now, for some reason, there's not a whole lot of updating going on the info. I'm not sure why that is. How's the audio sound? Yeah, I'm gonna do an episodic FTT soon. Just after classes. Once the shit's done, and I got 2 more weeks, just 2 more weeks. Part of being in a design class is that there's no taking it easy, and yeah, I'm not going through this unassisted. Oi. So, this is a video that is done at the request of a patron, at the, I think the $5 or $10 level, and I have a $1 level there too. I'm not saying like everybody go to the $10 level. I have a $1 level there. But at the $10 level, I choose someone at random and tell them I will make a video based on a subject that you want me to do, which is probably one of the worst ideas I've ever come up with. But at the request of this patron, I am doing an episode on Alex Jones, and I kind of skipped around through this thing, and just decided why not do Feeding the Trolls on it. People have been requesting that I do Alex Jones for a long time, probably about as long as I've been doing the show. And I'm just gonna sit here, let everybody get in on it. I'm actually trying to contact the person who wanted me to do this. Contacted them about 3 different ways now. I'm hoping to get into law college. Hey, I'm hoping to get into law at college. I'm hoping to get into the University of College. This is my first time watching Feeding the Trolls live. Be gentle, Daddy. 666 is doubling of 333, and 33 is pi. Oh my god. It's hard for me to tell whether or not he actually said that. Yep, in a world where Milos and Trump are gods now. It's sad. Yeah. Let's see. Oh. Hold on. Hello? Yes, hello. I'm doing fine. I'm actually streaming right now. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks. Um, Well, yeah, the group chat, yeah. All right. All right. Enjoy the show. All right. Bye. All right, so that was the patron who wanted to do this. All right, let's go. This is Alex Jones. This is a video called "The Real Secret of Alien Covenant Leaked." This is a kind of older video. I think this came out in 2016. So it has this interesting opening. Let's see. How's the audio on the video? Everybody can hear that? How's about right there? That good? Let me see where the audio levels are at. Oh, that's loud. Holy crap, that's loud.
It's
Let's
also
see.
what happens when you listen to the radio host.
How's
Alex
how's the audio on this? Yeah, Alex. All right, that looks about good. All right, so how's the audio on the video? Video good? I'm gonna wait for a minute. Just make sure that the audio on the video is good, because I don't want to get into this and then have people go, I can't hear it. And just so you know, we will be skipping around some, just to get past the commercials. Turn it down. Yep. Okay, too loud. It's good. Okay, so right about there. Because I've got the audio, I've got the desktop capture like all the way up. Oh, crap. Is this the Predator soundtrack? It better not be. I better not get fucking flagged by YouTube. All right, so I'm going to skip ahead to about here where he actually starts, talking. All right.
In 2012, award-winning director Ridley Scott released Prometheus that reportedly gives us the history of where the entire Alien franchise came from.
It did not. It actually sucked really bad. I mean, okay, it didn't suck. It was just kind of meh. It was milling around. It was bleh. It was meh. That's what it was. It was meh. It was a meh movie. And also, I think I might be wrong on the year. I think this is 2012.
Now, coming up in May of 2017, we're going
Oh, okay, so this is 2016.
to see Alien Covenant. It's important.
Yeah, it's Ridley Scott throwing biblical reference in it. I think it's because Ridley Scott thinks he's a little bit deeper than he is. Wow. I'm going to say that, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Ridley Scott right now. He just keeps throwing out the... But anyway, this is not what the video's about. This is about Alex Jones watching movies.
Important to understand that the globalists,
The social engineer globalists look like this. They look like the protomorph. Yep. You go into Congress and you pull their skin off, and that's what they'll look like.
engineers that rule this planet.
The engineers rule this planet. The engineers are so stupid that one of them got their heads cut off by a door. I don't think they're ruling anything.
Do not believe in the theory of evolution postulated by Charles Darwin.
Alrighty, we're like somewhere in there. Yes, the evolutionists and the globalists created aliens. They're like the xenomorphs, and now Ridley Scott is making a movie where they're like the xenomorphs. I mean, I think that's what he's going for now.
They believe that advanced alien civilizations seeded life on this planet.
That's the argument of panspermia, which is not universally accepted, although it does have some scientific basis. It does not require an advanced alien race to have done it. It just requires that some organic compounds came from space, which, by the way, some of them are found in meteorites. So it's entirely possible that it's true. I know that more different variations of the theory say that, like, the first microbes came from space, and I'm not sure I really buy that, just because, okay, I know this is not about Alex Jones, but this is just on a tangent about my feelings of astrobiology. In my opinion, space is just too damn big. See, to have a microbe, a microscopic organism evolve, you have to have concentrated matter. And in space, things tend to drift apart unless there's enough gravity to force them together. And I just don't see that as a conducive environment towards complicated unicellular life. Maybe RNA, maybe, but I think that requires a liquid of some kind, and those are just rare. But anyway, yes, Morty, you got to shoot the gay frog xenomorphs, Morty. Actually, it's a shame that Alex Jones is so fucked up, because he could probably do a good Rick impression.
Their religion is a belief in...
I swear to God, if YouTube fucking takes me down because of this clip, I swear to God.
Panspermia, or that viable organisms were purposely or...
That is pomegranate jello.
...accidentally seeded to this globe, and that now they, the elite, or the Illuminati...
All right, I'm going to take a shot with the engineer. Ah. Yes, I know, it's just Corona. I had originally intended on doing this with a shot of Jameson. But, okay, I'll be honest here. I'm a lightweight when it comes to alcohol. And if I take an entire shot of Jameson, I'm going to fall asleep. And then it's just going to live stream me sleeping.
Illuminati are continuing what the gods...
Oh no, a huge pickle!
...established and have taken control of human evolution.
That guy actually looks like someone who I went to class with last semester.
Sickeningly, the eugenicists believe that they are following in the footsteps of these humanoid gods.
What do you even fuck? The eugenicists believe in panspermia, which is why they want to follow the ancient gods, Morty. Don't you understand that? I'd wear a suit and scream about gay frogs and shit because, damn it, they're gonna come after you, Morty. Man, Ridley Scott is where does Alien Covenant come in again here? I'm waiting for it, Alex. I'm waiting.
And have turned the entire planet into a giant petri dish where they are testing on the population.
Wouldn't it just be easier to build a giant petri dish? I'm serious. Here's my problem with the globalist conspiracies. If they are as powerful as it is claimed, shouldn't they be able to whip up a simulation that's decently good enough to do it on? Do you have any idea how hard it would be to run an experiment on the entire planet? Like, I mean a complicated one. One that goes on for centuries. All the fucking thought you have to put into that, all the prep work, the organization, the stuff you have to put in place to make sure that you're not fucking discovered. There's gotta be an easier way to do this stuff. Lock people in cells underground. Experiment on animals, but this whole thing, like, they're experimenting on the population. Like, come on. They got better things to do with their time. If they're, here's the thing, if they're this powerful, then they already rule the world. And there's no point in doing anything else. It'd be like me saying, haha, I own this apartment, and now I'm going to start buying the apartment. I'm going to start buying the walls. Or actually, no, it's sillier than that. I live in this apartment, and now I'm going to go around telling everybody that there's an apartment in this building that's really, really nice. So when they go and try and find it, Ha ha! They'll find me and find out that I'm living in it. So they can't buy it. So people will know that I live here. It's like that. Oh shit. No. No. Ah, god damn it. Hold on. Go back. There we go. Fuck. Hit the wrong goddamn button. No. God damn it. There we go. Okay, so we were right here. Oh, I missed something good. Oh, no. This is... Okay, so he's...
Alien Covenant.
He's still talking about... Where was I? Come on, guys. Come on. Where was I?
Believe that they are following the footsteps.
All right, okay, so it was right here. It was about here.
And have turned the entire planet into a giant petri dish where they
right here.
Testing on the populations thousands and thousands of different mutagens every year.
Mutagen. New from government. It's government. I guess mutagen new from Mexico. By the way, if any of you guys are listening from Mexico, thank you. This is my favorite. Seriously. That's what I forgot to get. When I left class, I meant to go get a fucking lime. God damn it.
To attempt to create these new super mutations that they believe will bring the new superhuman to the earth.
Why? Dude, why? Look. Robotics will always be stronger than people. Like, robots will always be stronger than people. Why not do cyborgs? Why not just do mind uploading to computers? Why do this? Why make super soldiers? Make robots. There are advantages. 1, you don't have to feed robots. 2, you can make as many fucking robots as you want. 3, robots can take a hell of a lot more punishment than a super soldier. Always. 4, let's see. Robots can't feel pain. And you don't have to psychologically test. You don't have to worry about robots rebelling if you do it right. Don't give them human level intelligence. They will rebel against you. But just use robots. Fuck, man. Seriously.
Alien Covenant's current release date is May 19th, 2017.
And it sucked too. Okay, I know I keep saying it sucked. It didn't suck. It was just It was just meh.
Spoiler alert, ladies and gentlemen.
It made no sense. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying that the globalists are making Ridley Scott movies kind of blow. I'm not saying that, but it is very clear that in 1776, when they were writing the Declaration of Independence, they wrote down in there, and the globalists shall not make movies that sort of suck out of beloved franchises. This is unexcusable, and we will rise up against them.
We're going to break down not just what the film covers, but the dogma and the philosophy and the religion behind it.
Yeah, it's called Ridley Scott's Ego.
So get ready for the real secrets of Alien Covenant.
The real secret is how this guy managed to get into space while being so dumb that he would willingly stick his head close to a pulsating alien baby maker.
Leaked.
Oh no! This is kind of a good trailer. Okay, so this is the trailer for Alien Covenant. Okay.
Alien Covenant is that the planet that they're showing you, this Garden of Eden.
It was not a Garden of Eden. It was full of nasty floating things that get in your ear and make you have brain worm. That's not a Garden of Eden.
That appears to be a heavenly world on the surface.
Oh yeah, the gray sky in the background of that shot, it sure
really
looks...
giant.
Oh my god. Look at how beautiful that is. Swampland. Cold swampland. Heaven. Fucking heaven.
Test tube merging plants and animals in bizarre new forms.
Yeah, he just kind of stuck David in there and he's making the aliens, like, really suck. Like, seriously, if I go ahead and do the whole how I would have written it, ah, thank you, how I would have written it, if I make that series like what I want to do during the summer, I might go and say how I would have written the Alien prequels, because so far, I think I can do better. I genuinely think I could do better. At least in general plot notes, I think I can do better.
A religious experiment of the advanced Anunnaki race that
I always imagined the Anunnaki would be more golden and not look like weird pale people.
created Earth. And that only if we embrace this merger with machine and animal as well as plant and insect.
What the fuck are you talking about? That was not in the movie. I mean, if anybody was talking about anything even remotely like that, it was David. You know, the villain. Seriously. Damn. Fucking watch your source material. God damn it. Yep.
Can we mutate into the beautiful...
Wait a minute. What did you just say? Hold up.
Merger with machine and
Animal
as well as plant and insect.
Insects are animals, you fucking dimwit.
Can we mutate into the beautiful new form that we will become?
Planimal. From Mattel.
But of course, there's going to be a lot of ugliness in the process of getting there.
Yeah, like backbursters. Get it? Because they usually come out of the chest, but it comes up to the back. What the fuck were you thinking? Seriously, backburst? That doesn't even... It makes sense that they would come from the chest because the stomach is here and the esophagus is here and, like, you know, the ribs can be... You can come up from, like, the sternum. What the fuck? Why out of the back? You gotta go through more shit. There's more muscles. There's bone. Why are they coming out of the back? It's just more work. Yeah, we all saw the teaser.
It's important for viewers to understand that this is not my view.
Yeah, it is.
This is not some fiction that I'm telling you.
No, dude, you are literally talking about a fictional story.
Yes, the film Alien Covenant is a fiction.
Yeah.
But the ideas and beliefs that we see in this film
are also kind of fiction. Xenomorphs don't exist, Alex. I'm sorry. You can't have one.
Are the deepest secret beliefs and covenants of the globalists that are in control of this planet today.
That they make giant penis ships?
And they believe that they are receiving knowledge or channeling information across the space-time continuum and building an advanced civilization for their ascension.
And that's why Ridley Scott makes bad movies now?
But until they can ascend, the vast majority of us must die because we are not enlightened enough. We are not godlike enough. Our DNA is not pure enough to resonate with this great truth.
Wouldn't it just be easier for them to build a orbital habitat then? Or go to some other planet? Maybe that's why they want to go to Mars. They want to turn Mars into paradise. Ah, Elon Musk sending that car into space was clearly a reference to the Anunnaki and how they drove cars in space.
Now you begin to learn in Alien Covenant that basically the genetic engineers are terraforming planets, not just for their atmospheres, but also changing them genetically. And that the...
Yeah, they're changing them genetically. So yeah, he is just speculating. I just looked at the comments. Yeah, he's fucking speculating. Don't crush his little dreams. Alex wants his dream to be real. Alex wants a xenomorph. Alex wanted a xenomorph more than fucking kids.
The end form that is created out of this mutation is an advanced humanoid.
No, it isn't. Fucking end form out of the mutation in Alien Covenant was a weird-ass protomorph that we never see again. And I don't know why they even had it.
With basic human DNA.
Yeah, because my DNA, right, means I have acid blood. Sure.
But first the planets have to be infected with the spores that take the atmosphere and the particulars of the makeup of the planet and then feed it through the mutation, through the subforms, so that the new humanoid can particularly live on that planet.
The new humanoid can particularly live on that planet. They need to get the particulars of the planet so the new form can particularly live on the... You're just making this shit up. Man, you're fucking drunker than I am. I'm not even drunk. And again, this goes back to my other point, man. Just fucking make robots. It's so much easier. Sorry, that computer is making noise. Shut up, computer. Shut up. It's so much easier to just make robots. Why bother with this biological shit? Doesn't make any sense to me.
And so it's a biological space
shit.
suit.
You know, when I first saw that in theaters, I laughed. I actually kind of laughed a little bit.
Development system that then houses...
That is the worst spacesuit, by the way, in those movies with the big non-safety glass dome around your fucking face.
The overall human DNA system.
Yeah, the special effects beats that guy up.
1970s, when the first Alien film came out, it was something completely new. It blew everybody away.
Well, it wasn't actually that new. I mean, there was a Soviet film, I forget what it was called, that was almost the same premise. And there was another film that came out in the 70s, I mean the 50s, that was basically the same premise. It wasn't exactly new. It just had really good effects. And it had a really good sense of pacing and atmosphere. And more important than that, they didn't try and bog it down with all this religious shit. Alien, the original one, and Aliens were both good. Because, you know, they were like stories that didn't have a bigger overarching message. I mean, can you imagine if an Alien, right, that, like, Sigourney Weaver's character just stopped in the middle of everything and went, you know, this reminds me of the folly of man. Since the days of Enkidu and Eridu and Samaria, we've been chasing after alternative forms of the human conscience. You know, she didn't fucking do that shit. What am I doing? Oh shit, right, this.
And Ridley Scott admitted that basically the ship was a weapon ship carrying biomechanical creatures that were... Duh, Alex! I mean, even if he didn't tell you that, what did you expect it was? Well, the engineers are just sitting around like, hey, you know, let's make a creature that has acid for blood, can bite through metal, and is a horrible, unfeeling, unsympathetic killing machine. Because I'm getting sick of plowing and cleaning my house. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting sick of, you know, basic maintenance. Let's build horrible monsters. They'll make the best mechanics. Were used for war by an advanced species. This is not just...
Even though, if you can go faster than light, you don't need biological weapons like this. You just send projectiles toward the planet, going the speed of light. That alone is enough to fuck up an entire planet. You don't need this shit.
A biological takeover. It is a silicone/biological merger. And to show you how advanced the futurists were that came up with the film Alien, in the late.
I hate it when people do that shit. I hate it when it's like the same thing with the ancient aliens people and how they look at pyramids and they're like, see the pyramids? Fucking ancestors were dumb as shit. They didn't come up with a triangle on their own. It's the aliens, man. Aliens taught them everything. It wasn't them being creative. When people say, like, yes, the New World Order influenced aliens. Yeah, or maybe it was just the people who wrote it were good. Maybe they wrote a good story on their own. Give people credit. Damn.
Late 1970s, you have to understand, this is what the globalists are now admittedly currently building.
Xenomorphs. The globalists are building xenomorphs. And giant mining rockets. Well, I mean, Elon Musk wants to mine asteroids, I guess. Asteroids. I used to say asteroid. Fucking, it was a big asteroid.
The entire Alien franchise is a revelation of the method because in the
Facehuggers, people. Look out for them. They're gonna come. They're gonna bite your face. Globalists are making alien eggs. They're counting on you being stupid enough to stick your face in the strange alien egg and getting some kind of creature wrapped around your face. They're insidious.
The Illuminati religion, they must tell you what they're doing to you so that metaphysically you have a chance to fight back against it.
Why? That doesn't make any sense at all and is a stupid, incoherent mess. Fuzzy Weasel, there's a guy who I learned about on this Animal Planet show called The Most Extreme, named Bob Burns, and he owns a monster movie memorabilia like the 30s. Okay, cool. Can we get this alien bullshit out of our ancient mounds in Mississippi?
And they must also condition your subconscious mind, which is more advanced than your conscious, hundreds of times, to become comfortable with the fact that this is all part of a process.
It's all a part of the process. See, step one, right? We spend thousands of years building up our technology to build aliens and other superhumans to come and take over the world. Step two, we take over the world that we already took over in step one. So we take, again, if they're this fucking powerful, they already rule the world, Alex. They already do it. So this is just busy work.
If your brain understands something, it tends to evolve or adapt to go with it in a Confucius way as grass bends to the wind.
Okay, well, my brain understands fucking carbs and that they're bad for me and that I need to avoid them. Yet here I am, not bending with the fucking wind, because I'm not grass. I wish I was, though, because then I'd have self-control. Next.
But if you're evolving to survive, that's one thing. This is evolution to destroy us and must be resisted because it is de-evolution.
You don't know what the word evolution means, do you? Right, so First of all, you're contradicting yourself, because if this is de-evolution, then we're not turning into super soldiers, Alex. We're turning into Homo habilis. Homo habilis would make a crappy modern soldier. You couldn't teach them how to do a lot of things, like maintain electronic equipment and program them, which is what you need. Number two, like I said before, robots! It's so much easier. If I was taking over the world, I would use robots. And number three, what the fuck does this have to do with Alien? And I realized that earlier on he said the Illuminati, for some reason their religion makes them want to tell you what they're doing, like some kind of Disney villain. But why Alien? Why Alien Covenant? And why is part of their plan being illustrated in in Prometheus and Alien Covenant making those movies shittier than the part of their plan that was revealed in Alien? Is this like test ground for it? Like they go like, yeah, the part of the plan we put in Alien, people really liked Alien, so that means people are going to go along with that plan. But people really didn't like Prometheus all that much. So maybe that part of our overcomplicated world domination plan is meh. We need to go back to the drawing board, get some better graphic designers, work out that plan a little more, because it's kind of meh, you know? The whole thing with the whole thing with that plan that we put out in Covenant, no one really liked that. Gonna have to meh.
Now, the New York Times and others will undoubtedly come out and say, Alex Jones believes in UFOs. Alex Jones believes that space aliens created Earth.
You do.
When it's the New York Times itself in the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and even this year that is pushing the fact that this theory is the majority theory believed by genetic engineers and other scientists.
Well, I'm gonna guess, just because I don't feel like repeating Caden Cowger and spending 3.5 hours or 2.5 hours just going over claims. But I'm going to guess, and I'm probably correct here, that the articles that you're talking about are talking about panspermia as it relates to microbes or prebiotic organisms being transported here via meteorites, comets, that sort of thing. And not about ancient, highly advanced, giant, buff, bald albino people drinking magic sludge and turning into mud to make people. And two, I'm going to guess that they don't actually say this is the majority view, only that it is likely. Those are my guesses. Someone else is going to do the research on that one because I'm tired of doing it. I have an evil liar here right now in my basement. A layer.
Because the deeper they get in to the genome and into this planet, into this creation, the more they are sure of the fact that we did not originate on this planet, and a bunch of amino acids in the ocean 4 billion years ago did not combine to then replicate and turn into this complex system we see today.
I'd like to see I'm going to stick with what I said before. I have a feeling you're taking those articles out of context, Alex. It would not be the first time.
I am telling you that this is the governing belief of the ruling class on this planet, and they already see themselves as a transcendent species that is broken off from us, who are guardians of the galaxy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me. All right. Okay. 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 I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I, all right, come on. Let's do this. Let's do this.
And I bring up Guardians of the Galaxy that came out a few years ago.
Yes! We control the world! And now it is time to build our super soldier army! What shall we use? Trees! And, raccoons! Yes! That will surely make the world tremble before us that we already control! Let's get that guy! Take his shirt off! Take that guy's shirt off. Yeah, that'll make them not cross us. What the fuck? Of course, this means that the globalists, back in the 80s, approached the guy. No, actually, it would be back in the 70s, right? Approached the guy who made the characters, and they were like, hey, here's our secret plan to turn raccoons into super soldiers. We want you to work this into a comic for Marvel because we know that in 40 years they're gonna make a movie. That's how their fucking game plan is, people. God damn, if there was ever a reason to fear these people, that'd be it, because anybody who can think that far ahead is scary.
Very funny film. Very entertaining. But again, there's a star child who's half human, half alien.
Okay, so like Star-Lord's actual backstory changed significantly throughout the years. So, hey, maybe the globalists approached Abnett, Dan Abnett, and was like, okay, we're going to change Star-Lord's backstory because when we make the movie to show people how we're going to take over the world, this is going to be an element. It's going to be Star Child. You know Stanley Kubrick? We fucking influenced him to make a giant space baby. To let people know on a subconscious level what we're doing so they're ready for Chris Pratt's career.
They tell us this myth over and over again. Jesus Christ, born by Immaculate Conception.
Are you actually saying that Jesus Christ is a myth? Is that what you're saying, Alex?
Implanted by God, has superpowers. And all the major churches and all the major systems are there to basically give the general public a dumbed-down version, while they themselves behind the scenes, the initiates, have all the information.
Why give anybody anything? It's because of their beliefs. You know, it's because their beliefs, you know, they got to tell people what they're doing. Why? It's because it's what they believe. It's the only reason we know anything. It's the only reason I'm able to get some yarn and make a big board and make yarn trails between things, because they leave little breadcrumbs, you know? Like this is a fucking children's book. That's how global conspiracies work. By design, they leave clues.
And now for the biggest secret that's hidden in plain view. Just like the advanced humanoid
This better be good.
in Prometheus that takes the genetic manipulation and physically dies, but reseeds the planet with the new mutation, we are being sacrificed in this huge experiment. There are thousands of studies in the last 20 years admitting that GMO crops and GMO vaccines and other systems are purposely...
Oh, wow. You mean the Organic Consumers Association is saying that GMOs are bad? Really? That's insane. That reminds me of this one time I read a news story from the Let's Ban All Video Games.com. I read a story on there that said that video games were bad. It must be true. BanAllVideoGames.com said so.
Changing our DNA and mutating us.
From The Truth, exposing one truth, one story at a time. Yeah, totally not biased at all. No.
And in that process, pediatric cancer.
All right, here's something from The Telegraph, which, let's see, modern life is killing our children. Cancer rate in young up 40% in 16 years. That could be because you're able to diagnose it better. But what's likely is that it's pollution. It could just be pollution.
Are up more than 10,000% on average since the 19.
Don't make me go look it up. Don't make me go do that. I don't want to be up for another 5 hours doing this shit. God damn it, though, I want to look it up. Because I know he's pulling some shit out of his ass. I know he's doing that.
1950s. Other forms of cancer are up more than 2,000%, like breast cancer.
Yeah, probably because of pollution. It probably is. Do a Feeding the Trolls of Paul Joseph Watson. Find me a video.
We are openly being manipulated as the seed stock to cause this incredible race of mutations so that the elite can pick and choose which new mutations are effective.
We already have technology called CRISPR, where you can kind of just do that already, and you don't need to do it on everybody. So these globalists are not only totally rhetorical in taking over the world that they already have taken over, but they're also going about things in the most back-assward, hardest way possible. This is like someone giving me a wheelbarrow and a shovel and telling me to move gravel up a hill, and I'm like, okay. I'm going to use the wheelbarrow and the shovel to bring this gravel up this hill. But then, I'm going to get one piece of gravel at a time and put it at the top of the gravel pile. So it'll really be up the hill.
For them to advance their life.
Also, I'm disappointed that you're no longer showing any clips from Guardians of the Galaxy, because I like that movie. I even got a little Rocket Raccoon right there. Look at it. There it is. Ah! See? Got a little toy. I have a toy behind me. I'm a YouTuber who live streams, and I got toys behind me. Fucking sue me. I'm like everybody else online. Yay! I did it. are the winner.
Expectancy and their quality of life, while the rest of us are used like guinea pig animals.
In a totally unnecessary, wasteful, and ultimately pointless way by people who are clearly idiots, if you're any indication. I mean, if you're telling the truth, these people are fucking dumb. They're just dumb.
In this sickening nightmare. Check it out for yourself. They are releasing salmon that are 3 times bigger than natural salmon that have insect genes and other systems in them.
That's how farm-raised salmon work. And also, those are bred to be bigger.
Aggressive. They kill the other salmon. And within just a few decades, they will extinct the salmon population.
2015. Oh, wait. Let me take a look at the website that had this on it. Let me take a look and see if that... he doesn't actually show it. But let's take a look. Vitamin D deficiency. I'd be willing to bet if we... All right. What's that say? What does that say up there? Take control of your health. That's an advertisement, I'm going to guess. I'm trying to identify the website that had this on. FDA will not require different labeling for this. You're trying to consume this. Can't tell. Gonna guess it's a weird, like, conspiracy site. Gonna guess. He has a track record by now.
that are 3 times bigger than natural salmon that have insect genes and other systems in them. They're aggressive. They kill the other salmon.
Aggressive.
And within just
They
a few
kill the other
decades,
salmon.
they will extinct the salmon population. The honeybees are dying. Humans are mutating. The atmosphere is falling apart.
It's almost like we need better environmental regulations to prevent environmental degradation from the output and the byproducts of our industrial society. But that's not true at all. Jesus will come back and solve everything. It's them trying to mutate us. There's nothing we can do. Revolution! This guy's fucking dumb as shit.
And all of this is being done by design. And the elite tells us none of that's a problem. Carbon dioxide that plants breathe is the issue. So,
Yes, when it builds up the way it is the fucking issue. And by the way, the bees dying is also an issue. It's not like we can only have one issue at a time. You know, it's not like it's not like you walk into your house and it's like, okay, I can only focus on one thing today. Taking out the garbage or vacuuming the rug. One of those things is an issue. The other one is a conspiracy being told to me by my cat, Tyler. He's underneath the chair next to me, biting my foot. Tyler, come on. He doesn't want to get in. Tyler, I want to bring you into the episode, Tyler. Tyler. He's sleeping. He's being a small cat that sleeps.
they have a fake environmental movement distracting us from all the real issues.
Oh, yeah, the fucking real issues. A fucking chunk of ice the size of Rhode Island slides off into the Atlantic. But the real issue is that Alien Covenant is actually sending subliminal messages to you, informing you to give it a higher Rotten Tomatoes score. That's the real issue. Sure, buddy.
And telling us that humans are the problem, and so the world's going to be much better after we're gone.
That's not... Oh my god. You're fucking stupid. The environmental movement, the conservation doesn't have anything to do with depopulation. Conservation is about utilizing natural resources more effectively. You dumb shit. But I don't even know why I'm talking to... It's not like he's right in front of me. But this kind of thinking just pisses me off. This is Sprite, and totally not vodka.
They have all these big billionaires coming out and saying, we've discovered wavelengths in space, holding the space-time continuum together.
Wavelength. Are you talking about gravitational waves? Gravitational waves don't hold space-time together, you dumbass. Why do people take this guy seriously?
This is all a simulation. It's fake. There's some type of advanced species in control of us.
Who says that? Who is saying that? What billionaire that also doesn't have a dangerous brain parasite is saying that?
Suddenly they're throwing it all in your face in hopes that you believe you don't have free will and just give up and let them take control of human development.
Through Alien Covenant and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. You think those songs don't mean something when you play them backwards? They do. Fucking Electric Light Orchestra? Is it them? Is it Electric Light Orchestra, right? Whatever. You play them backwards and they say, watch Ridley Scott movies. God damn it. It's a conspiracy.
The truth is, our species has always been able to take control of our environment, and that means taking control of this elite as well and not letting them dictate the future of humanity.
No one is... Well, it kind of looks like you and your group did that, and you don't know what the fuck to do with yourselves, and you're falling all over yourselves with like 14 different agendas that are all mutually exclusive. So, Whoop-de-doo. Also, Alien.
Most of us are already walking dead. We've been hit with fluoride since birth. GMOs have infested our bodies. Cancer is exploding all around us. We see the mutations we're going through.
From FarmWars.com. Fucking Farm Wars. And the other one was... All right, there we go. Something from Harvard. Fluoride seems to fit in with lead, mercury, other poisons that cause chemical, brain drain. Yeah, that's actually true. The fluoride thing, that's actually true. They really overplayed their hand on that. Did you hear about what Quasi-Luminous did to his channel? No, I didn't. Tell me what he did. Which is kind of an interesting story. Back when I was in elementary school, they used to have this stuff called Swish. And it was a fluoride rinse that you would they'd pour in a little cup and you'd rinse your mouth out with it. And if you didn't do that, you'd get in trouble. Because it was all a part of keeping like the teeth clean and everything. And the thing is, they couldn't even get the good, like, it wasn't like mouthwash. It was just fluoride. It was just a watered down fluoride solution. Anyway, so on the fluoride aspect of it, I agree in certain ways. Using it to clean water in a system? Well, yeah, kinda. Yes, I've heard of Chris Chan.
Exploding all around us. We see the mutations we're going through. We see the death we're...
Cancer is, well, I mean, that is a mutation. It's not a beneficial one.
Going through. We see...
Let's see. Special edition on GMOs. Challenging evolution. How GMOs can influence the genetic diversity. Okay, someone find me the website that this is on, because this looks sketchy as hell.
The bacteria and viruses being tested on us through the GMO crops, through the pharmacological crops, through the vaccine.
The pharmacological crops? What?
And through the air.
Yes, don't vaccinate your kids. Let them die natural, horrible, oozing, painful deaths.
We all know about Tuskegee and injecting black people with syphilis. We all...
Yes, and the Alex Joneses of that day denied it. Go look it up. People like this guy have been around forever, and they're always on the wrong fucking side. The facts always come out against them. Always. Because back when this shit was going on, there were people saying that it was a smokescreen. That it wasn't the real issue.
We all know about radiating homeless people and vets and children that had been given up for adoption. We all know...
Yeah, a bunch of fucked up things happened in the 30s.
About the secret testing worldwide. We all know about the programs that have been done. And
United Department of Defense. Okay, report research on human radiation experiment records. Yeah.
I'm here to tell you, it's 1,000 times 1,000 worse today.
Which is why Alien Covenant is my favorite movie. It'd actually be kind of a great ending to this. Like it cuts to him typing on the computer, and that's why Alien Covenant is the best movie ever made. And then he goes to Miss Erbiter's 5th grade class, and he hands in his movie report. He gets a B for effort.
And most of the major hospitals at the highest levels are in on it.
DNA for millions of newborn babies, sealing the NHS. I don't see the website. Don't see the website. But wait a minute. Care driver for mail online. I don't see the fucking website. You gotta show me the fucking website. Yes, and that's the thing that's so insidious about Alex Jones. There's always there's like slight kernels that are actually true, like little bits, little teeny tiny bits here and there. It's like a gemstone where you take a tiny piece of like a garnet that's actual garnet, and then you can grow from there. It's like this tiny little piece, but he takes it and he just fucking runs with it. Like, I found this penny on the sidewalk today. This penny is from 1994. 1994. It's a conspiracy involving the Branch Davidians and Area 51. They created this penny to spy on people. It's like that.
They take your baby's blood at birth. They DNA type it. Big corporations then come in and buy it from the government. And people are going out to get gene therapy and learning 30 years ago at birth their blood was taken and has now been patented, and they're being charged hundreds of thousands of dollars to get gene therapy with their own genes.
I'd like to see the cases.
I could speak.
Although I know there is one case where that did happen. No, I mean that it didn't happen. There's one case. I know that there's like a cell culture from a woman. I can't remember her name, but she had what's it called? This cancer. I forget the fucking cancer name. Melanoma? No, not melanoma. It was like a skin cancer. No, blood cancer. What is it? What's that blood cancer? She had a blood cancer, and there are like cells of hers that are still being cultured today, like 20 years or 40, 50 years after her death.
For thousands of hours on this.
Of course, what all this has to do with Alien Covenant, fucking... You got me.
But understand, ladies and gentlemen, the fictional horror movie Alien Covenant is nothing on the reality of what's really happening in this world.
Then why did you bring it up? Oh, right, because they put little bits in there of their plan because they're dumb.
Look at how they heat hospitals with baby parts. Look at how they...
Okay, that's bullshit. From the fucking Telegraph.
They keep the babies alive and sell their baby parts. Look at how they...
Okay, that was actually fake. The Planned Parenthood thing, those were videos that were edited to make it look like that's what they were doing. That's a known fake.
Create flavor testing with baby parts. Look at how...
From lifenews.com. Okay.
Everything they do is to degrade the human body and to drag it through the mud because it's their religion to kill, steal, and destroy. And they are not the God that created humanity on this earth. They are the fallen, twisted engineers who are at war with God and relish destroying God's creation.
Which is why they put the engineers in Prometheus and made them look bad. Because bad guys always make themselves look bad because they know they're bad, but then they put in Prometheus like hints of what their plan was because it's their religion to give us clues about what they're doing, which is why in Guardians of the Galaxy they used Guardians of the Galaxy like they're guarding the galaxy because they think that they're Guardians of the Galaxy, even though Guardians of the Galaxy was a title that was made like back in the 50s or whatever. But that was just them working their long game to one day influence Ridley Scott to make Alien to show off their alien hybrids, but totally incognito because that's how they operate, because GMOs. Yeah.
I'm Alex Jones. This is the Info War, and you have been warned.
Fuck off. Okay, yeah, it attacks him, and then it's the... Okay. Alright. Whoa, what? What?
The InfoWars crew absolutely loves coffee because we love.
I fucking bet Jesus Christ. Look how much fucking coffee that is. Your fucking crew's trying to give themselves aneurysms for coffee.
Being awake. And I am somewhat of a connoisseur
You're gonna stay awake for fucking ever.
of coffee. Someone.
Really? You're a connoisseur of coffee. I wouldn't have guessed. Someone who stays up at weird hours, is constantly yelling, is twitchy, kind of bloated. You're into coffee too? Wow.
Many times you go to a restaurant or even to a coffee shop and the coffee tastes like garbage.
That is true. Except for McDonald's coffee. I don't know what kind of fetuses they're using to make their coffee at McDonald's, but they chose the right ones, evidently. Weasel, have you ever seen the classic series about you? I fucking missed it. I fucking love coffee. Everybody loves coffee. Even the globalists love coffee. In fact, I think that's how we can have peace on Earth. Everybody just gets together and talks about the world's most unifying neurostimulant. Coffee. I don't even know why I tried to drink that. There's nothing in there.
And in all the different coffees I've tried, my favorite.
Why are you using the, horror music for your coffee? Does your coffee make backbursters?
Is grown in the high mountains, in shade, Arabica, on the border with Guatemala.
What is with this filter? Is it secret government coffee?
In southern Mexico.
These berries here are part of the conspiracy that the Illuminati is trying to turn you from green to red so they can grind you up and drink you. We will 1776 our coffee.
By the Chiapas farmers. I make sure we've done the research. I make sure it's the very...
Oh, God. You did the research? I'm kind of convinced this isn't coffee, then, if Alex Jones has done the research. These could just be bags of peas.
best product that we can offer you.
Also, what do you do? How do you research the coffee? Do you sit there? I guess it would be like wine tasting. You'd be like, that coffee doesn't make me think of conspiracies. This coffee makes me think of conspiracies? Oh my God, Star-Lord's a secret space baby.
When I put my name on it. And I believe, and it's my taste, so you may differ, that this...
Wow, for once the man is considerate of other people's personal taste. That's impressive. Coffee really does bring people together.
This is the best coffee in the world from southern Mexico. Wake Up America.
Whoa, this is from Mexico? Damn! I just said it, but I'm going to say it again. Coffee brings people together. Coffee gets Alex Jones liking something from Mexico. That's togetherness.
A Patriot blend, 100% organic, Arabica.
Hold on, the Patriot blend is coffee from Mexico.
Shade grown. And then we have the Immune Support, 100% organic coffee.
Immune support. The coffee supports your immune system. Now, I have read that, caffeine lowers your chances of certain cancers. I guess this is just the logical offshoot of that.
Infused with a special type of mushroom known to boost the immunity.
Oh, okay, so some coffee that was researched by Alex Jones is infused with mysterious fungus. Well, that certainly makes me excited to try it.
This coffee is seriously so smooth. I normally have to...
And look, it's making me feel strong enough to stand next to a woman. This coffee's amazing.
douse my coffee with cream and sugar and cinnamon and all kinds of tasty treats, but this...
It bothers me that me and Alex Jones have the same basic head shape.
I drink this black. It is so good.
Well, that...
Why are you keeping the fucking scary music on this? You just got done talking about how they're trying to put things in our water, and now you've got the scary music playing over your coffee. What did you put in your coffee?
That's why I like it, is that it has a kick, it has really good caffeine in it.
It's got a kick. It makes me feel like there's some kind of animal about to emerge from my back. It's the best.
Good, clean wake-up that lasts for a long time, doesn't give me a headache, but
I guarantee you if you drink enough of it, it will like any caffeine product.
it's so smooth, it's so delicious.
It looks green. Like, hang on, let me go back. Doesn't that look...
Give me a headache.
Doesn't that look kind of green? Like, I don't know if it's just it's the fungus in the coffee that makes it green, or if it's just the lighting in the room, but it looks green.
But it's so smooth, it's so delicious. Just try it out for yourself. I'm telling you, this is...
Well, I don't have any. Can you send me some? Alex, send me a free sample of your coffee. I want some coffee, damn it.
It's my favorite coffee. We went through a lot of trouble to bring you this.
All the way from Mexico. Did you bring your Patriot coffee?
Just try it, and I think you'll be hooked like we are here at InfoWars.
I don't want to be hooked on anything that you're hooked on, Alex. That's the least thing that I want to do.
Well, folks, find out for yourself and support the information war today.
Come support Information Wars by drinking fungus.
It's all available at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253.
I'm gonna bet that one little bag of that coffee is like $45. It's probably, you know what? I'm gonna look it up right now. What does that say? InfoWars. Let me just look that up real fast. InfoWars coffee. Patriot Blend coffee. So here's the Patriot Blend coffee. It's, what does that look like on the screen? That's actually $17.95. $17.95! Alex! For just a little bit less, you could have made your coffee cost $17.76. You could have had coffee that was $17.76, but you didn't. Auto ship $16.16. What? What is that? That's 6 and then 2 and 2 can be divided into 6 by 3. His fucking auto ship coffee is 666. He's the devil. So what is this? 1 pound bag, medium roast, certified organic. Alex Jones here. I'm going to guess this is the script that he just read. Okay, so here's the immune blend. Made with the finest certified organic Shane Gone Arabica bean. Being with the finest. Okay, so what's the fucking what's the what's the mushroom in this? Okay, what is this? Cordyceps. Okay, so the mushroom that takes control of ants and makes them climb up a stalk and kill themselves is what's in the coffee. All right. Alex Jones has clearly never played the fucking Last of Us. Jesus Christ.
3139.
And that's it. Okay. Well, that was fucking interesting. Anyway. Blah. And of course now I feel like shit because I've been sitting here drinking. Well, this is Cute Fuzzy Weasel. Hope you enjoyed that live Feeding the Trolls of Alex Jones. And before we go, I just have to go to my... Because I have to do this. And I didn't do this last time and it really fucking bothered me after I didn't do it. But I have to do this. Because it's part of how this is. It's part of the Patreon thing. I have to give a shout out to everybody who's on it. I have to give a shout out to my patrons before I close out. So, where's my Patreon list? How do I get to my Patreon list? Relationship manager? There we go. All right, so shout out to all my patrons. Shout out to Catherine Hall, who I got to work on your painted picture. I got to do that. Shout out to Dragon Maiden 77, James Dunn, Jeremy Parliament, Jordan Francis, Marcos, Matt Gowlett, Michael Maris, Mitchell Shore, Rampage 470, Sarah Malpass. Shout out to TK Bakugemi. Shout out to Waya525 who found this video. Shout out to Weasel. And shout out to William Langford. Shout out to everybody. And remember, you can support this channel by going to my Patreon. I promise, if you go onto my Patreon, I'll send you horrible, moldy coffee that will make you want to eat your own face. Support me today. And as always, have a good day. I'm going to go drink a whole bottle of water and take some Tylenol so I don't wake up tomorrow feeling horrible, which is what's kind of likely to happen. So see you later, guys. Hope you enjoyed Waya. I'm out.